Yes.
Yeah.
Is there any individual
Yeah.
whose privacy has been respected?
Right.
Up next, Congressman Marsha Blackburn trying to play catch-up in the Tennessee Senate race. I'm going to ask her if she's worried by polls that show her trailing by double digits her Democrat opponent.
Despacito, quiero desnudarte a besos despacito. Firmo las paredes de tu laberinto y hacer de tu cuerpo todo un manuscrito.
Welcome to the program.
Good to see you.
Do you want to contest the poll or what?
You know what? I'm focused on the poll that's going to be November 6th. And we've got a great campaign. We know what Tennesseans want in their next U.S. Senator. They want someone that is going to support those second round of tax cuts, not be a no vote. And they want someone who's going to vote to confirm constitutional Supreme Court justices and put them on the bench.
Okay.
And
now,
we know where we're headed.
Is President Trump popular in Tennessee?
Oh, very.
I know he, but what about his style and persona as president? I mean, there is some opposition to that.
The president and his policies are very popular in Tennessee, not only with primary voters, but, Stuart, also with the general election voters. And they want the president to keep working to drain the swamp.
So what are you going to do? You're going to stress the economy?
We're going to stick with our plan. We'll talk a lot about the economy and tax cuts. We'll talk about those Supreme Court justices. We're going out every day, working, meeting voters, and spending a lot of time across the entire state.
Are you going to be questioning Mark Zuckerberg in Congress this week?
Yes, I am.
You are.
Yes.
What will you ask him? What do you want to know?
I want to know why they did not pay more attention as they ramped up their first decade to privacy. I led the privacy working group in Congress. We have tried to get big tech to work with us. We knew that big tech was using their users as a product and then selling that. They're peering at their posts. They're viewing their videos. They're lurking in the shadows. They find something that they can make a buck off of, so they commoditize it and sell it to advertisers. So yes, we want to realize, we want to have them tell us where they feel like they kind of got off track, because this is not a data breach. It's not a bug. This is a business model for big tech. And the Browser Act, my legislation that would protect the entire internet ecosystem, is something that we need to get on the books and put these guardrails in place.
Marsha, at the moment, I get a pretty good deal from Facebook. I get a completely free service. In return, they know a lot about me and sell that information. Are you going to interfere with that business model? Because if you do, you take the profitability away from Facebook and some other social networks, and you really give a hard time to America's big technology companies.
You just touched on it. It is the entire ecosystem. But, Stuart, whether it is financial services or the banking industry, the securities industry, healthcare industry, everyone has privacy standards. What you have seen is that this slice, the social media and the edge providers, have worked outside of data security and privacy standards. There need to be some guardrails in place. Consumers need the ability to opt in and choose what they're going to share, because this IP address that you use, that is you and your virtual presence online, and you have a right to privacy expectations on your information that is posted online. When I talk to women all across this state, one of the things that they tell me is they want the ability to protect themselves and their families online. And how in the world can they protect their children when Facebook says, well, you know, you accepted a privacy agreement? There need to be some guardrails in place. We need to give moms the ability to protect them. We need to be certain that the data from schools, from school libraries, that is not something that they are data mining and then making money off of. It's time for data security and privacy legislation. It's a fight I've been leading for about 4 years. I'm looking forward to questioning Mark Zuckerberg tomorrow. And I found it so interesting that Mark, universal income Zuckerberg has not been for universal privacy standards and protecting the people that are using his service.
Fair point. Marsha Blackburn, thank you very much for joining us. We'll watch you tomorrow, and that's a fact.
Great.
Thanks
See
very
you
much.
tomorrow.
You will. Thank you. Masters winner.